A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, Herbert. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On 1st and 10, Fields. He'll buy some time right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
They toss to Freeman. And he's got room. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his 2nd there. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
On 3rd down, Herbert. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
25, check. Hey, stand up.
On 4th down, Herbert. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
On the double. 27, Mike. 27. Hey, me and you on deck. Yes, sir. Come on. I'm coming after you. Check your hot read.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Fields. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Herbert. He'll find Lindsey here. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing
emphasis.
game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. On 1st down, Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 8. Sutton, that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 1st down. Herbert, he's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Herbert. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these...
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Switch.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll try and run for it with Connor. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, Guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Steelers, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the